Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. This is season 10, episode 11. Face the Music. Mrs. Spice. Her music career is going good. Everything's going up. She got this media tour coming up to promote this new album. Um, I think I did hear the one song on the radio because it's featuring Shaggy, and she has like a couple other people on there as well to help her out with this album. And so she's happy, of course. The only thing sad about her way would be that boyfriend of hers. I'm guessing they done broke up or whatnot because remember he wasn't really feeling um, the way she performs and all that stuff. With dance hall, they do it's a lot of twerking, She bring people on stage and she dances with them as well and all that stuff. And then the costumes, you got the cheeks out, and he was just kind of not feeling it. Like, I don't know about this, so she might have just let that go. But the kids is there in Atlanta with her, and everything's looking good. And she was talking to Carly Red about all this. Carly and Rennie Rucci. That's how you say it, Rennie Rucci. So, she actually booked a new gig with Kevin Gates. Now, that's kind of big for her because everybody know Kevin Gates is pretty popular. So going on tour with him, you're going to see a whole bunch of people and they're going to get to see you. So that's good exposure for her and good money. But catch 22 is, do I go on tour and leave my kids with my mama back in, I think, North Carolina or South Carolina? Or do I try to keep them here with me in Atlanta and just figure out how to balance them on the tour and, off like that? And, of course, sitting there talking to one of her team players. I don't know if he was her manager or assistant or whatnot. But he was just saying, well, just invite your mama anyway, because you never know. Like, I mean, it is your mom. You just don't leave your parents out like that, right? Right? You got to invite them. And we'll see, maybe something good will come out of it. So she like, all right, fine. And then, Erica still in the hospital, still dilating. Looks like the baby's gonna come regardless of whatever they're trying to do. She's trying to hold it down, but it's not looking too well. So of course Safari pops back home to Atlanta. He's done with Miami for the moment, and he's just now finding out all these things. For some reason, nobody called him. Nobody told him nothing. He didn't get no text, no nothing. That your wife is in the hospital, maybe about to have a baby or not. Like, nobody told this fool. Okay. So, of course, Scrappy and Bambi are watching his daughter while Erica's there. And I don't know if he was coming to pick the baby up or what, or he's just going over to talk. Because I'm like, is he going to get... They were just sitting there talking, and I was just kind of wondering, like, is he going to just sit here and talk to them and leave the baby and go? Or is he going to take your baby and go home? Like, you don't know how to take care of your own baby? Okay. But, Scrappy just trying to tell him, like, look, you just got to do what you got to do at this point. Like, yes, y'all might not have to be together, but for this moment, for the baby's sake and all that stuff, you just got to go there for your support and all this. Like, you're the dad. Who else is going to do it? It's only you. And Safari, in his mind, thinking, oh, I'm just going to make it worse. And Bambi like, no, you're not going to make it worse. It's pretty much you being gone is making it worse. So if you show up, at least some of the stress level can go down. Because it shows that you kind of care just a little bit. Like, do you even care, Safari? I don't know. They're giving him, what do you call it? The bad edit, where they edit chopping things certain so that it makes people look a certain way. And yeah, I'm sorry, Safari. You looking totally bad. Not to say Erica looking good at all. Where y'all both is bad at whatever this parenting thing got going on. But yeah, they trying to make you look like the real bad guy. So hopefully Scrappy and Bambi can help you out. Like, they still got their problems, but at least watching y'all, they know that, at least for Scrappy's sake, I ain't gonna do Bambi like this. Like, I'm gonna try to not do her like this. I'm gonna try. I ain't gonna go down Safari level, because Safari is all the way in the ditch. So it is what it is. Okay, so sweet baby Tate. She hanging out with her friends and having girl time. She back in Atlanta and she done brought Brittany B back with her. And they're doing that little mobile bar where you pedal around the city and drink a couple beers or whatever. And just letting them know that her career is going up, up, up. Her music, I think her song hit like #1 somewhere. She on the radio, she doing shows, she shot her videos, and so now she just needs to sign with somebody major. She says she has a bunch of deals on the table, so hopefully she picks the right one. Her relationship with the girl, it was all right. She just prefer to be single at this point. Let's catch the money, not the dude or the girl, right? And she could be considering moving to LA because LA, music-wise, that's kind of where everything's at. So it will be good for her and something for her to consider. And then, Scrap, he goes to Mama D's house. She's making a couple links on the grill. And you know what? Mama D does what Mama D does, which is pull up, drop off the information, and then you got to take it where you take it, and it's not her fault though. It's not her fault. I'm just messaging her or whatever. I just said it. It is what it is. She tells him, like, look, while we was in Dubai, Sierra happened to pull her to the side and tell her that Bambi was trying to get a divorce and move out the house and all types of stuff. So Scrap's like, okay, Mama, I know you always being some mess, but on this one, just take it from me. Me and Bambi is like, we ain't great, but we doing okay? We on a straight line. She ain't trying to leave. She ain't filed for no divorce just yet. On the other hand, that was Erica and Safari, so maybe, the crosses got, the miscommunication got mixed up between her and Sierra, but definitely not us. So, of course, he get a little upset. He taking the mic off and everything, like, okay, I'm done with this, because... Right. Now it's just rumors that he don't want to have to deal with because now it just adds more pressure and more stress to him and Bambi. And Scrappy don't really deal with that too well. Spice is on her little tour, promoting her music, promoting her new CD and everything. And one of the first stops was New York because New York got, we got Breakfast Club, we got Wendy Williams, all the other stuff, Good Morning America, Jimmy Fallon, anything, all the TV shows is definitely in New York. So she doing a whole bunch of stuff that kind of showed the little Breakfast Club clip with Charlamagne, and then a little clip with her and Wendy, and of course Shaggy and Sean Paul. That's who the other guy was. Couldn't think if it was Sean Paul or Beanie Man. Beanie Man might be on it too. You never know. He's from Jamaica. But they all helping her out. So, and I thought that was kind of cool. And everything went well. Only thing about this was, they asked about who's married, who's single, what y'all got going on. And she bursted out, I'm single, woo, single ready to mingle. Which means when old boy hear it, is he single? I mean, I guess he is now. And then, Rennie, Rucci, she do her little listening party thing. She got her friends, family there. And she kind of wanted to drop a couple songs before she go on tour so that when she go on tour, then people can kind of, we got a couple things to listen to and all that stuff, And, of course, the Hollywood dude, I think that was her manager or something. He invites the mom. The mom comes. And they try to have this conversation again about the mama's thinking that the daughter was smoking crack or something. I don't know. Because she called the sister to ask her, is Rennie smoking crack or whatever is she doing? She sniffing coke? What is she doing? Instead of just calling the dang Rennie herself. So that's their whole little beef at this moment. And, she didn't really want to argue, but she did. Like, we ain't gotta say exactly what they said, but it's a bunch of you said this and you said that, but I didn't do this, but you didn't do that, and okay. She ends up storming off because everybody watching at this point, like, oh shit. Do you see this? Yeah, we see it. And yeah, it wasn't too good. We heard you in the back. I didn't want to yell at her like this on TV. Yeah, You know, they don't, like I was saying, they don't think these things through. Like, I'm gonna come on this show and bring my mom on here and I'm gonna talk about this. That's not like it's gonna end up well as you think it's gonna end up well, especially with the cameras rolling. They not gonna stop for nothing, especially when they get good. They gonna keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. And when they come to put it on the TV, they gonna cut out. That's not good. That's not funny. That's boring. Whoop, argument. Whoop, and they gonna stick it on the TV. So it is what it is. I don't think nobody's gonna judge you for it. Okay, so Rennie Rucci and her mom. Okay, they tried to resolve this argument because she didn't want her mom to leave on a bad note. So they tried to have a little resolve outside and just hug it out real quick, and they'll figure it out. It's unfortunate that these he say she say type of thing just kind of happened when it came to them, because all it really was over her just thinking that right she was doing some drugs or something. So hopefully they fix that situation. But then we skip to Erica Mena and Safari. So Erica did not have the baby just yet. She got to go home, but Safari is not there with her. And it's the same it's the same old song with them. He tried to come up to the hospital for a little support, but he didn't really stay. And so now she's home without him, by herself, stressed out, crying, sad. We don't want to watch them. I honestly don't want to watch them. Okay, so Spice do gotta sit down with old boy. I forget his name. I think it was Jason. Something. But yeah, he saw the show and everything. He was like, nah, you said you single, so that means we done broke up or what? Like, what's going on? He not feeling this. It's kind of like an ambush type situation for him. And she's like, well, you know what? We wasn't on good terms when I left. You was, not happy with the way that I am in my career and things like that. Like, her real name is Grace, y'all. So he keep calling her Grace. You met Grace. You Spice is somebody else. So let me be Spice. And then, we could be Grace when I'm home, but I still got to be Spice. You know what I'm saying? And, he just wasn't happy with that decision that she just made. And, she trying to justify, like, okay, well, I really wasn't trying to say I was single. I said I wasn't married type thing because I had no ring on my finger. But we all heard the question and we heard the answer. So it is what it is. You single. Apparently he deleted pictures off of her on social media and all types of stuff. So, in her eyes, it's like, so I'm just a secret lover or am I a public lover? So at this point, the public gonna think I'm single and I'm out here. Until you step up or something, then I could tell them about you. But until then, peace out. So he just left and went on about his way, and they'll just have to deal with that later. And then, they ended out with Safari. He is going to talk to a divorce lawyer because, if Erica was putting all this divorce stuff out there, he wants to make sure that, of course, he got his side. It's always two sides. You both need a lawyer. If you don't got one, then they're going to take everything from you. You need two people to help balance this out. And really, he just wants the divorce, but wants to make sure that the kids is fine, meaning he can always be in their lives like a dad, like he should and everything, and her not try to, use them as pawns and keep them away. So the lawyer reassured him that, down there in Atlanta, they got father's rights down there. I think every state might be different for what situations it is, because for the most part, all kids go to the mom, but, men got their rights too. You just got to learn how to fight for them or figure it out. So he is going to figure that out. And of course, he got a little emotional because the kids ain't got nothing to do with this. Y'all as the parents doing all this bull. Like I said, you should have never married her when y'all met on the dang show. So y'all, you got to bring this back. They met on that haunted house show. Remember with Redman? Was it Redman? Yep, Redman was the host, and they all had to do that scary stuff or whatever. And then the last person standing and get the money type deal. They both was on there, and he kept flirting with her, flirting with her, flirting with her. Instead of just flirting with her and sleeping with her and dating her for like a month or two, no, you had to get up and marry and have 2 kids. So that's y'all fault. That's y'all fault. Y'all shouldn't have did it. Y'all shouldn't have did it. You should have just left what y'all did on the show, what y'all did on the show. And now look at y'all. And I don't want to see it no more. It's annoying. She keep crying every damn episode. She gonna cry again on the next episode. So, all right. Bye.